Hello. My name is Anna. I am a little girl. I want to tell you my story. It is about me, my papa, and one very small pumpkin. It is not a scary story. It is a funny and happy story. One sunny morning, Papa said, "Anna, let us go to the market." I was happy. I like the market. The market is big and full of things. There is bread, milk, fruit, vegetables, and sometimes toys. I like to look at everything. We walked together. We saw many people. Some people sold apples. Some people sold bananas. Some people sold carrots. And then I saw something orange. Many orange things. They were pumpkins. There were big pumpkins, very big and heavy. There were small pumpkins, very small and round. Some were tall. Some were short. All were orange. I looked and looked. My eyes were very big. I love pumpkins. Then I saw one very small pumpkin. It was so round, so cute. I pointed and said, "Papa, look at this pumpkin. It is small and sweet. Can we take it home?" Papa looked at me and smiled. "Yes, Anna. This pumpkin is small, but it is nice. You can take it." He gave money to the man. The man gave me the pumpkin. I held it in my arms. It was not heavy. It was light. I felt happy. I said, "Thank you, Papa. Thank you, pumpkin." We went home. I put the pumpkin on the table. I looked at it again and again. It was round, orange, and perfect. I said, "Hello, pumpkin. You are mine now. Halloween is coming soon. I want to make a face for you. I want to cut you and put a candle inside. Then you will shine at night. You will stand at the door. Children will come and say trick or treat. Maybe they will be scared. Maybe they will say wow." I was very excited. I ran to get a small knife. I sat near the table. I looked at the pumpkin. "Okay, pumpkin," I said. "I will make your face now. Be ready." I tried to cut the mouth first. But oh no! My hand moved wrong. The mouth became big, round, and silly. It did not look scary. It looked like a big happy smile. I laughed. "Haha. Pumpkin, you are not scary. You are funny." Then I tried to cut the eyes. I wanted triangle eyes. I wanted scary eyes. But my knife went wrong again. The eyes were round and soft. They were not scary. They looked kind and nice. Now the pumpkin looked like it was laughing. I looked at it and said, "Oh pumpkin, you are not scary. You are sweet. You are smiling. What will the children say?" But still, I liked it. I put a candle inside. I lit the candle. The light came out from the eyes and the mouth. The pumpkin face shined bright. The pumpkin looked alive. The pumpkin looked happy. I smiled and clapped my hands. "Yes, pumpkin. You are not scary, but you are special. You are my happy pumpkin." Night came. The sky was dark. The moon was white and high. The stars were small and far. Papa said, "Anna, put your pumpkin at the door. The children will come." I carried the pumpkin. I put it near the door. The candle was bright. The face was shining. The pumpkin looked like it was smiling at me. I sat near it and waited. I was excited. I said, "Okay, pumpkin. Tonight is Halloween. Tonight children will come. You must say boo. You must try." The pumpkin smiled. Soon I heard voices. I heard laughter. I heard small feet. Children were walking on the street. They wore costumes. Some were ghosts. Some were witches. Some were cats. Some were vampires. They were laughing, running, singing, then they saw my house. They saw the pumpkin near the door. They stopped. They looked. Wow, they said. Look at this pumpkin. It is smiling. It is not scary. It is funny. The pumpkin glowed. The light moved. The mouth smiled. Then the pumpkin whispered softly, "Boo." The sound was small. The sound was sweet. Not scary at all. The children laughed. They said, "Haha. Pumpkin, you are cute. Pumpkin, you are funny." They came to the door. They knocked. They shouted, "Trick or treat." I opened the door. I gave them candy. They smiled. They looked at the pumpkin again. The pumpkin said again, "Boo." The children laughed more children came. A boy was a vampire. A girl was a witch. A small child was a black cat. Another child was a fairy with wings. They all saw my pumpkin. They all laughed. Nobody was scared. Everybody was happy every time children said, "Trick or treat." I gave candy. Every time, the pumpkin said, "Boo." And every time, the children laughed and shouted, "Haha. Funny pumpkin." The street was full of happy voices. The night was full of light. The moon was high. The stars were bright. The pumpkin was smiling. I was smiling. Papa was smiling too. After a long time, the street became quiet. The children went home. They had candy in their hands. They had smiles on their faces. I sat near the pumpkin. The candle was still shining. The face was still smiling. I looked at the pumpkin and said, "Pumpkin, you are not scary. But you are wonderful. You made all the children laugh. You made me happy too. You are my friend." The pumpkin whispered softly, "Yes, Anna. I am small. I am happy. I am not scary. Boo." I laughed. I said, "Haha. Pumpkin, good night. Thank you for this happy Halloween." I took the pumpkin inside. I put it on the table again. I kissed it softly. I went to bed. I was happy. I dreamed of pumpkins, candy, children, and laughter. It was the best Halloween night. So this is my story. It is my story about one little pumpkin. The pumpkin was not scary. The pumpkin was funny. The pumpkin was happy. And I was happy too. Good night, little pumpkin. You are my best friend.